All right, welcome back to DragonWorks once again. 1984 Honda GL1200 GOLDWING in all her glory. Customer states that he's having some problems with the idle high, erratic, that kind of thing, and he had the carburetors rebuilt here over the winter. And during the process of that, while somebody was doing that, he ended up tearing his bicep. I think he had to have surgery or what have you, and he's been trying to rehabilitate, and he's getting to the point where he can ride again, and now the bike's acting up, high idle, all this kind of stuff. So when he first got it here, the battery was dead and couldn't start it and show me what's going on. But anyway, while I had it on the charger, I just took a quick look at it, and I'm going to show you what I found already that would explain a lot of this problem. So quick diagnosis here, guys, because he and I talked about this as soon as I got it off the trailer. Some of you sharp-eyed guys will catch this right off the bat, but we got ourselves a slight little problem right here. Whoever rebuilt the carburetors didn't put the cables back where they belong, so they're just laying on the outside of the bike, going around to the carburetors. So that is not how it's supposed to go. And then if you notice, you'll see something going on right here, right? Yeah, we got a little bit of damage, some deep little marks right there. And I'm gonna say that that's the #1 problem with the idle right there, because most people, and I'm gonna demonstrate this in a second, when you park your bike on the kickstand, everybody turns the wheel so the bike leans over properly and what have you. And I'm going to show you what happens when you have a cable running across your bike like that. Look, I don't even have it turned all the way, and it's tight. If it'll hang on here, I'm going to show you something in a minute. But that's diagnostics #1. I saw that before we ever even took it off the trailer. Diagnostics #2 is I look down here and I see the choke plunger, this gold piece, is stuck out. And right now, the choke mechanism is inactive. So maybe I can give you another shot over here on this one. It's a little, yeah, the lighting's not as good, but you kind of get the idea. This plunger is out. That's supposed to be pushed all the way in. They're all four connected. They have a mechanism here with a rod. So they're all four connected to each other. So all four of the chokes are stuck open. That's #2 reason why it'll idle high. And he said the warmer it gets, the higher it idles. Of course, he hasn't got to ride far like that. But yeah, there's the problems. So I'm not sure yet how easy it'll be to rectify it. Got to try to get these cables back through here without having to dismantle his bike, and I'm sure that's why they're the way they are, because these gold wings can be a real pain to work on. And you put the carburetors all back on and tighten them all up, and then you realize you never put the cables on. You kind of got to do it all at the same time. You have to have like 3 hands when you only have 2, and it's a little tricky. So I can understand somebody getting them all back together and then realizing that they got to take them all back off. And they just said, oh, I'll just tell him this story. This is what he got. They told him that this cable was too short to go the right way, and that's why it's there. But if it was routed the proper way, going here, around there, and then it goes underneath of this cover straight down, that's probably less distance than going all the way around. You know, a straight line is usually better than that. So I got a feeling that's just a BS story, because they didn't know what they were doing, or they didn't want to fix it, or what have you. But anyway, I'm going to crank it real quick. Hopefully it starts up now that the battery's charged up. And I'm going to show you what happens when this gets stuck right here. I might even hold that with my finger or something. But I'm going to show you one of the reasons it's revving high when it's sitting on the stand. Now, it's also fully choked. I'm not going to do this long. I'm just going to see if I can demonstrate this for you. It might not rev a lot, but we'll see what it does. Ready? Oh, You're gonna love this too. 93,616 miles. 93,616. So it's idle on a little high right now, not bad. But watch this when the cable gets tight. Hear that? If I could get it to stay there. You probably can't hear a word I'm saying anyway. So I would imagine it slid down pretty easily. If it's stuck there where if I could hold that there, turn the wheel and hold the camera, I could show you how much it would rev. It revved a little, but see how it slid down? It actually slid along there. Now right there it's pretty tight, like a banjo string. But if it were up here and it was that tight, that thing would be revving the sky high. So anyway, that's why it's erratically revving sometimes and sometimes not. I just cannot believe they let this guy ride this thing like that. He's not a real experienced rider. He confided in me, you know, he's kind of beginning. And this is like one of the worst things you could do to somebody is put them on an unsafe bike like this when they don't have much experience. So this is real bad. Whoever did this isn't a bike, doesn't ride, because you would never do that to a fellow rider. I don't care who you are. That is disgraceful. And I don't even want to say what they do to people like that. So anyway, yeah, it kind of upsets me a little bit, but hey, I'm going to get it straightened out. I'm going to check this thing over, make sure the guy's safe as we can, and getting back on the road right. And hang on a second. Sorry about my ranting and rambling on here, but 1984 Honda GL1200, 93,616. I've heard of people taking these things to 1,000,000 miles, so I guess it's just broke in, huh? All right, guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned, see what happens here. See what I can figure out. Dragon says, peace out.